Hey you guys, today's video is the worst. I said worst too many times. Worst makeup of 2021. Now, this is worst for me doesn't mean that this is worst for me doesn't mean that this will be the worst for you. You know what I mean? So these products did not work out for me and I have crammed all of them into my first drawer. So let's pick one by one and see what went wrong. Surprisingly, let's talk about primers. There were no primers which were like bad and dropped my earring. Surprisingly, there were no primers which I felt were bad. Like, this is so freaking shocking. I loved all my primers, so wow. First of all, let's talk about the foundations. The first one is the NYB Runway Foundation Stick. This is how it looks. I literally don't like it. This is in the shade Backstage Glam Beige 2. And this is how you open it. Now, the packaging and everything is good. But let me show you something. It is very sheer. I don't know what is getting picked up on camera, but it's extremely sheer. It is very difficult to blend in, and when I was trying the foundation on, it was just not even coming off on my hand. I had to put in a lot of pressure, and this is one of the reasons why I just don't like it. And it doesn't have a fragrance. It had like a 10% of a mild fragrance, but still I did not like it. Next up is the Treat Love Care anti-pollution foundation from MyGlam. This is how it looks. The packaging is really good, not going to lie, and this is in the shade Refine. Now I got this in PR in 2020, which was almost a year ago, but let me tell you the problem of it. It has only 3 shades, which is so freaking bad, and this is not even my shade. Let's ignore the part about shade, but it's just, only three foundations in the entire range. Who is it going to match? Like, literally tell me. Like, this is not even my shaded. I get a hard time blending it. It is fragrance, like heavily fragranced, and I don't like it. It has this weird fragrance, and the texture is also very like weirdish. Like, it just clumps up, and it has this statement. Oh my god, this is a statement fragrance. I'm really bad at fragrances, but it does have this feminine kind of fragrance, and I don't really like fragrances in my foundations if you have seen my previous videos. The next foundation which I don't like is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I don't have it here with me. I gave it to my sister. I'll insert a photo over here. But what I did not like about that is the fragrance of it. It was unbearable for me. It just, I don't like the fragrance of it. It just lingered onto my skin for too long. Next, in the stuff of foundations and powder foundations, I'm talking about the Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation. This did not work for me. Just does not work for me. I have a dry skin. This doesn't go with me. And yeah, nothing bad about the shade or anything. It just didn't really go with me. Didn't blend out well. Didn't cover spots well. Alone as a powder foundation, I don't think this is going to work well for me. But yeah, I love the packaging. If I want, I can probably just, like right now I'm wearing the Fit Me foundation, so it will pair up great with like this Fit Me on top of it, like Fit Me foundation on top of the powder. But alone this, I don't think this can work tremendously well. So yeah, that's the reason I did not like it in 2021. Next up, in the topic of powders, this is the Sugar powder. I have talked about it on my Instagram as well. This is their All Set to Go banana powder. Now I do kind of like the powder. I don't completely like it. It's like 60%, but I absolutely do not like the packaging. Look at this, and if I remove this poof, the powder is literally all over me. Like, look at it. The packaging is just not good. Too much powder comes on this sponge, and let me just quickly show you. If I just slightly do this, this is how much. You don't even need this much powder. And yeah, the packaging is off. Also, it makes my under eyes a little bit gray, so I don't really like that about it. Other than that, I feel like, if I just meticulously, I can make it work for me, a little bit, by using different powder and then setting it, by this, it will work. But yeah, it is too much effort to be made. But yeah, being said that, I will use it because I do kind of like it 60%. Now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. I have used a lot of palettes, but yeah, this one was a bit off. I'm talking about the Stay Quirky eyeshadow palette. Now this one is for 345 rupees, and this is the worst palette you can buy for 345 rupees. Let's take in consideration that there is a sale going on for this, not even for 345. Let's take in consideration 300 rupees. Under 300 rupees you will get so many better palettes. The Nika K one is there, Swiss Beauty one is there. Again, I haven't tried the NY Bay, but yeah, you can try that one out. That is for like 200 or something. And look at this. This is the color story of this palette, and this one literally fell off. Like, I don't know where it is, but this has fallen off. And yeah, I don't really like the color story of it. The packaging is quite cheap, so this was a very big hit for me. And yeah, I don't think it is worth it. I don't even use this as much. Like, I have used it like 2 times. Let's talk about the highlighter duo from My Glam. This is how it is, and this is how it looks. I don't really like what is going on over here. Again, these do not like swatch well. Like, these are very chalky and very chunky. These do not come off great on my face. It is just a big no. Like, it is very powdery, and the pigmentation of this isn't also really good. So yeah, I don't really like this one, and it is for 700 rupees. Don't think it is that great of a highlighter. Like, I have other highlighter from My Glam. The palette one which I have is really good, but this one I don't like it. I feel like I'm just bashing My Glam at this point. But yeah, the next ones are the My Glam Powder Magic eyeshadow sticks. Again, mentioned about these on my Instagram. If I just do these, like, this one is still a bit pigmented, but these does not come off good on my eye. Like, look at this. Like, hello, where are you? Like, not happening. Like, the eyeshadow is just not, yeah, it is not good. Like, it doesn't come off good on my eyes. I'm having a hard time swatching the purple shade. The green ones is still fine, but yeah, I don't like it. It is not that smooth. Next up in the section of highlighters and blushes again, which is the Stay Quirky Highlight It. Okay, love the fact that it has a brush on one end over here, but when I tried to apply it on my face, it literally just shifted all my base. Like, my base was shifted, and I was like, what is happening? Like, I put all this effort and the base is all shifted because of this. I feel like it is a bit too thick in consistency. Like, right now, even like if I do this, it's extremely thick in consistency. The color is extremely beautiful. I do want to make it work some way because of the color, but like, it shifts all my highlighter. Like, you have to really go in to, you know, blend it, like as I'm doing right now, and that is not possible if you have foundation and all of the products on your face. I don't know how I want to make it work, but I really want to make it work because it is really beautiful. Next up for lash glue, I really like the PAC lash glue, but the Miss Claire one was a hit. Like, as you can see, the whatever glue gets situated over here just dries out so quickly, and it's not good. And then I'm not even able to remove the glue from inside because this glue is stuck so badly. Like, you know, the black spider who's Black Spider, if you've seen the movie from Spider-Man like years ago, Black Spider, you know, this hair jata hai. It's like that. Like, this reminds me of the Black Spider. It's like not letting the inside come outside, like the inside glue come outside. Very random and very lame. But yeah, this is what happened with this one, and I use the PAC lash glue and I don't use this one. Next up, I want to talk about the eyeshadow. This is the Swiss Beauty eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. Now, this is how it looks, and the price of this I cannot find. Okay, I think this is for under 200 rupees. Very patchy, extremely patchy. I don't know what happened here, but this is so patchy. It does not go in. Like, the shimmer particles are all over the place. I have tried it in a video. I will link it down below. But yeah, in some parts the shimmer is there, some parts the shimmer is literally missing. What I love is the Mars one. This is the Mars liquid eyeshadow. I love this one more than the Swiss Beauty one. Feel like it gets distributed evenly and it's not patchy. It does not dry out extremely fast. So yeah, that's the difference in between those. What I love, this is the Mars one. Okay, this is the Mars. I really don't know if you can see, but yeah, extremely patchy and does not go off well. So yeah, that was that. Let's talk about mascaras. Again, not a extremely disappointing year for mascaras, but I have this one from Blur, which is called as I Tend to Shout. Is it called as I Tend to Shout? Oh no, sorry, it's called as I Tend to Lash Out. Okay, so if I just open it, this is the wand of it. This does nothing. I don't want to sugarcoat or exaggerate or just say anything, but yeah, this literally does zero to nothing, very, very little, like 1%, 2% difference to my lashes. So yeah, hence why I did not like it. I love the packaging, but I mean, it does nothing. It literally does nothing. So the next one is the ColourPop ones. I don't know, like these didn't work for me. These are the lip creams in Striker Pose and Beverly Hills. This is how it looks. I'm wearing this one, which is called a Striker Pose, on top of my lips right now. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it's not that good. Like, it's very glistening, and I feel like it washes me out. I have seen that situation happening with me with many of the lipsticks which I have bought. Like, yeah, it's just washed me out. Like, I cannot wear this alone. If I wear this shades alone, it will just make me, it will just not go with my shade. I think that's the shade and not the product in general. But yeah, it's very, very glistening and juicy, which I don't like about it. I don't know, I just like matte shades more. But yeah, that's the problem with me. I don't think that's the problem with the ColourPop shades. But yeah, I particularly don't like these two shades because they just wash the heck out of me. And yeah, that was it. Those were the kind of the worst products of 2021 makeup wise. I've created a video on the best makeup of 2021 high-end version and even the under 500 rupees version. So if you are interested, you can watch those videos out here right now. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe because so many more videos are coming your way, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.